Welcome back to my channel. This is Becca with House of Lenormand. Today is October 18th, 2019, Friday, October 18th, 2019. And I wanted to say hello and welcome to all of the new subscribers. I wanted to take a look today at Pete Sessions. I believe he was just subpoenaed by New York in relation to those two guys that were arrested at the airport. Well, I believe they caught all four of them. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what we get. I was filming this before and my iMovie took a crap. I still remember the spread. So we can take a look at that too, okay? Pete Sessions. There he is. Oops. Everything wants to fly out. Okay, so we have the clover, the ring, the birds, the letter, the man, the dog, and the ship on the top row. Second row, we have the bear, the snake, the scythe, the storks, crossroads, garden, and the cross. So it looks like there was some sort of a verbal agreement that was made, a lucky opportunity with a pair here. These two people, these two men, several advisors here. This is a subpoena that he received. There's some sort of a voicemail or a verbal promise that is documented. I don't know if this is a verbal testimony that has been written down. And here's his subpoena for him. And if a friend, actually there's several of them here that are foreign, several here, here, and here. We're seeing here that there's a person in a position of authority that has been lying and is about to be separated or is being separated here and here. They're changing, moving, going away. These two action cards here, and there's an organization that is quite burdened. There's been several phone calls, perhaps several meetings. He may need to appear before a grand jury. And it's quite interesting because this had come up in the last reading that got cut off. This was the same. This was the same. This was the same. This was the same. This is him having to make a choice or a decision. This is also him perhaps having a phone call or a conversation about separating and cutting somebody off. This is also in regards to perhaps something to do with elections. We're seeing people that are in an organization, friends of a party, socializing with friends. And then there's something going on overseas. Like if he tries to leave, he can't. That trip is quite burdensome, or he may, going forward, may have to be on trial here and here. He may need to speak before a jury, even though I'm not seeing the tower here. But he's in danger with the scythe knighting back to him because of this phone call and a verbal promise that was made. There's two people here. This could be Humpty and Dumpty, those two people that were arrested at the airport, because here we have travel by air knighting to this person, and these two people here, or even though the birds is not close to the dog, the birds knights here and it's catty cornering here. So this could be the two people that were trying to leave, go away on vacation, that were stopped and arrested, put on trial here. This would be handcuffs. It's not close to the cross here, but we do know that two were apprehended when they were trying to leave with the mirrors here. He's out of luck here with the clover knighting over to the scythe. That's luck that's being cut off. There's some sort of a false agreement or a false promise that was made with a pair here of these people. This could be those two advisors that were trying to flee, but there's several of them, and we know that there were 4 total. So this could, and since we have the crossroads here, this could be several people. This could be Barr, this could be Trump, this could be what do you call this? Barr, Trump, Pence, the 2 amigos that got busted. This could also be someone that he's friends with from overseas, within an organization. So I'm not sure if this is in regards to Rudy Giuliani. We're seeing here cutting off of a woman here with the scythe right before the storks. The storks is the Queen of Hearts. We're seeing the Queen of Clubs here as well with the snake. So this could be talking about malicious gossip with the birds and the snake catty cornering each other. Malicious gossip to separate a woman here and here. There was communication with someone in a position of authority, a phone call, a verbal promise, a written a testimony that's been given, that's been written. I'm not seeing the fox, so I can't tell you that he's going to be subject to a counterintelligence investigation, but we will look at that. Let me see if I remember. I do remember. Let me show you guys what I had gotten before iMovies cut out. I really need to figure out another form of filming, because iMovies is just like, I start filming and it just crashes and crashes and crashes. This was in the middle here. We had the sun. The sun, where's the sun? Where is the sun? This was here. No, that wasn't there. It was the storks that was here. This was here. The storks was here. The bear was here. She had the scythe over her head. This was here. The birds was here. The heart was over here. I'm missing 2. It's the clover here. Clover was there. And what was below the bear? Trying to remember what was below the bear. I should have written it down, but I didn't even notice that iMovie like cut off. Maybe it'll come back to me. So here, it's like they have evidence for people that are in positions of authority. Perhaps this could be something on a mobile device. This could be something like a thumb drive, a hard drive, something that's in a piece of technology here. There was a pair of people in a position of authority. This could also be the card of financing that was coming in through some sort of organization, but there was some sort of talk to separate this woman that had been in a position of senior in her position here, to cut her off. I was seeing a tech company here. This would be like social media, and a person that is the CEO of that social media, who may have been involved. So I was wondering if that was what's his face, Zuckerberg. Wish I could remember what was there. Here's the conversations with the two stooges there, to alleviate, if we read this as financing, their financing is blocked, and to try to find a way around it to alleviate or remove the obstacles to financing. They have evidence. Wait, no, this was this way, and this was this way. They have evidence of something that perhaps is on a piece of technology to remove this woman. And that's all I can remember from that spread. So I want to take a look at since I can't remember it, and I hope that iMovies doesn't freaking crash on me again. I want to see what evidence do they have against Pete Sessions. What evidence do they have against Pete Sessions? What evidence do they have against Pete Sessions? What evidence do they have against Pete Sessions? Okay, so we have the, excuse me, the child, the clouds, the rider, the mice, the house, and the coffin. And then we have the bear, the letter, the birds, the stars, the book, the mountain, and the man. Here's that pair again. It looks like something new, some sort of new financing, or this could be right at the early stages of what they're looking into in regards to money that was being delivered, or money that news that's coming in about money. It's like it's in the early stages. The money might be a little bit clouded over. There may be some sort of a issue here with perhaps a verbal testimony here again from this pair. It's like they're perhaps new conversations, new hearings, new testimonies that may be coming in from this pair that is documented, like a verbal transcript or something. But it has to do with a lot of big trouble around money and clouding over the money and how the money is being delivered. There's news. The news about the money that's coming in here is quite corrupt, and it has to do with the family, or perhaps the house or property. And then it gets shut down here. It's almost like it's like news that's coming in about some sort of a clouded money, clouded business, and a corrupt family that's been closed down, or a property that's been shut down. They're stealing money here, or money that is corrupt. Corrupt money, payments for corruption. Conversations about money and secret corruption here. So it's like they're getting, perhaps building some sort of a case around how he received payment for corruption and keeping it secret. There's conversations here about corruption. He's quite nervous about it. He's pooping his pants. There's something sealed here, and here. The book, Knights to the Coffin. This could be a super classified black box of some sort that has technology where they're keeping the phone calls. I'm wondering if they're going to find, even though Pete Sessions is no longer in office, I'm wondering if they're going to find phone calls in that black box that has technology, because here's the phone calls that the house is currently blocked from here. There's a corrupt man, and this person could also be quite ill. He's got the coffin over him, and he knights over to the mice. So this could be someone here and here. This could be in regards to the president as well, with the bear mirroring to the man. It's a man in a position of authority, ill, here, something in a black box that's highly classified, that holds technology, that's keeping the conversations about money here. There's payments for corruption here, secret corruption. It's like they thought they were going to get away with that conspiracy here and here, these two and these two, but it looks like it's going to spread out with the stars. This is something that spreads out, metastasizes. It's vast, numerous, and it looks like it goes through several areas, either in the House, in the Senate. Perhaps it's connected as well to properties here, successful properties, successful real estate here. Wow, this thing is going to spread out everywhere. This could also be a team of workers here. Perhaps corruption in the House. I don't know if Pete Sessions was in the House or in the Senate. Corruption in the House here that spreads out. It looks like it, once they get all this stuff here, the testimonies from these two guys that has to do with money. Here's a financial record here. This could be like a check or cash money. This is a financial record. It's a little bit clouded over with the clouds over it for this document from a verbal testimony of where they're getting the money from. It could also be a record from a sorry about that. This could also be, you know, what a written testimony and also something to do with financial records. That's in the early stages. There's gonna be a little bit of problem here with some records, perhaps to do with financing, money, cash money, who all the players are. But then it clears up here, and whatever they get is going to remain sealed. And there's going to be a delay for him. This card is around 3 months. In the previous spread, we had 3 December cards. We had the lilies, the birds, and the mountain. That's 3 months around December. If this is in regards to Trump, his position of authority ends towards December. According to the tableau, he's officially gone in January. He's done in December, gone in January. But it looks like whatever they're looking at here, it spreads out, and it goes into other areas of the house. Perhaps looking at who else has been having conversations for corruption, payments for corruption that are being done in secret. But he's separated from this somehow. It could be that he was voted out and he's no longer there. But there's payment of corruption here, and that's what's being delivered, and that goes in a bunch of different directions. And like I said, I'm seeing the server here. Something confidential in a black box that has technology, that has phone calls. I'm wondering if they ever do get to that server, which I'll have to read on separately. If they get the conversations that Trump was having and identifies other players that were involved besides Giuliani and Pompeo and Barr and everybody else, Perry. It may, because here is showing that the news, what's being delivered, spreads out. It spreads out, and it looks like it's all in that classified server. But he's in deep doo-doo, this guy. He's quite nervous. Quite nervous here. There's an illness here. This could be talking about something about house arrest, not leaving home, not leaving your residence here and here. It's like this guy is, I'm not seeing the fox here, so I can't say that he is trapped. I'm not seeing the ring, so I can't say that he will be arrested. But it looks like the more they dig into the money, the more problems they're going to find. Once they get into, there may be some sort of a legal document that needs to come in, perhaps some sort of a subpoena to get into that server, but then it's blocked here. It's blocked. And if this is the house is blocked. But all of that evidence is inside of the server, and everybody that was involved, all of the players, with the mice here, it's like a team of people that were in the house, in the administration, or involved with it somehow. So I am going to wrap that up here. Thank you so much for being with me, and I will see you guys on my next one. Bye.